2 weeks after signing President Trump's massive tax and spending bill into law, Republicans are back at it again. And you won't believe who their next target is. Big Bird. That's right, Big Bird. Republicans passed a bill that cuts every dollar of federal support for the Corporation of Public Broadcasting, the organization that helps fund PBS and NPR for decades. PBS and NPR have provided trusted, reliable news and programming to people of all ages and are often the only source of news available in many communities. And Congress has appropriated funding to PBS and NPR on a bipartisan basis for over 50 years. But now, with Trump and MAGA Republicans pushing just insane things, suddenly NPR and PBS are deemed to be too woke, whatever that is. These cuts are going to mean massive cuts in funding to every broadcasting station across the country, especially rural stations. In fact, WSSB, based in Orangeburg, receives over half of their funding from the federal government. What's going to happen to them? Where are people going to get free, reliable, and often life-saving information if stations like WSSB must cut back significantly on their staff and programming? And what about all the children, often in families who can't afford cable and rely on public television, who watch their favorite shows like Sesame Street and Danya Tiger's Neighborhood on PBS, shows that are educational and teach young people important life lessons? How is this going to affect the programs they love? And you're probably asking yourselves, why are they doing this? How could Republicans be so cruel? Their claim is about cutting waste and reducing federal spending. Well, that's a bunch of crap. Just 2 weeks ago, all but 5 Republicans voted for a bill that's going to increase the national debt by $3.4 trillion. That's $1,000, 3.4 billion times. And most of that spending is going straight to the wealthy. So this isn't about waste. This isn't about reducing spending. This is about woke. This is purely about MAGA Republicans becoming so radical, so spineless, so far removed from the views of everyday Americans that they are willing to give up their authority and cut programs that are essential to the challenged and rural communities they serve in order to appease Donald Trump. They purposefully want people to be less informed on what's going on in America and what they are doing. That's what's going on here. It's honestly so pathetic.